Oh look, another YouTuber comes out with a product that we should be buying, right? And at least Phone Rebel put the logo on the product. Now the only thing that later case did better was that they got me my product within a reasonable amount of time. Like, I think it was like 3-4 days. These Phone Rebel cases took over 180 days. I pre-ordered their entire lineup in February and they showed up in September. So now for the rest of this video, I'm gonna apply my wisdom as an expert iPhone case reviewer, and I'm gonna go through, well, the Phone Rebel case. I'll talk about the functionality, protection, as well as design of the product. So let's get started. At MobileReviewsEh, Monty, Val, and I base our videos on actual usage. That's right, we review things that we buy ourselves. Unlike other reviewers who review things when given the product as well as money. Now when it comes to design, the Phone Rebel case looks, well, different. It's supposedly a very tough case that exposes more of your iPhone than the average case. Now these cases are premium cases. Most cases are made from a blend of 2 materials, polycarbonate and TPU, whereas in these premium cases are made from 3, excluding whatever aesthetic finish they use. These Phone Rebel cases have a polycarbonate back, TPU corners, and a TPE liner on the inside of the case. Now if you're wondering what all those parts are kind of used for, the polycarbonate is to, well, keep the iPhone in the case. The TPU on the corners is, well, the first line of shock protection, and the stuff on the inside, this blue stuff on, well, this product, that's the TPE, and that's basically the last line of shock absorption, or the second line of shock absorption, you can say. These cases are tightly manufactured as the seams between the different TPU pieces are incredibly hard to see, and the TPU has a really nice finish to it. Now I'm very impressed with the build quality of this product. Whoever built it, whatever company they used, top notch. It's pretty awesome. The aramid fiber case comes with a series of magnets on the back or / inside of it, but as of right now, I don't actually see any accessories for them on the Phone Rebel's website. Now I would consider the magnets one-way magnets, as the magnetic force on the back of the case is much stronger than the force on the front or inside. Now the lack of accessories for this version of the case is a little concerning for me because it's been out for a while. In fact, what day is it today?
It's Friday, October 16th, 2020.
The iPhone 12 just came out. I pre-ordered mine, and so there's not even iPhone 12 cases on the Phone Rebel website. So, you know, is this brand done? Is it just a one-off? I don't know. Or maybe the YouTuber that runs Phone Rebel is gonna wait until, you know, he tests all these other cases and then says, oh look, mine is better. But you see that conflict of interest, right? A guy who owns a case company reviewing cases. Yeah, that just doesn't work. Technically, those would be ads, wouldn't they, on the videos he makes about cases? That's just me, because a lot of you guys have asked whether or not I will make my own case, and the answer to that question is absolutely not, because I'm a reviewer. Because if I was to make my own iPhone case, I can't review cases in a really unbiased manner. Really, I can't. No matter what they say, you can't do that. There's a conflict of interest. Now in terms of dimensions, it's really hard to pinpoint how big the case is because of all the edges. The corners themselves are quite thick at 14 millimeters, which means there's big lips for the back and the front, which makes your camera and screen happy. The actual corner thickness is around 2 millimeters, which puts it on par with other triple layer cases from Mouse and Casetify. Now from a wear and tear perspective, the clear case is going to be a fingerprint magnet. This carbon fiber one is going to be a grease magnet, and this frosted one is probably the one that's going to look the best over time from my perspective. Now the clear and frosted cases claim to have a scratch resistant polycarbonate material in it, but each one of these products, including the aramid one, will scratch around 3 on the Mohs scale. So basically anything in your daily life is going to leave a mark on these cases. Now I will say that these Phone Rebel cases don't slide around that easily. That's a nice handling feature. And generally, handling is pretty good if you're using it in the dark. If you find this video useful, consider getting your stuff through my Amazon links, because again, this video is not sponsored. It's $100 worth of Phone Rebel cases that got sent to me 6 months late. My own money, my time, nobody has bought me for it. So, you know, keep me as an unbiased reviewer by supporting me by getting your stuff through my links. That'd be so great. Or through Patreon. Support me through Patreon. Actually, no, specifically support Monty through Patreon. Now, when it comes to the general look of the case, I don't like it because there is no symmetry to it, right? You cut it right down the middle. You got 2 corners that are the same. In the other 2 corners, one is significantly larger. And so you've got 3 corners that are the same, and then 1 corner that just kind of, it just like, you look at it and you're like, there's this corner that just juts out. And I don't really talk about this with iPhone cases because most cases themselves are symmetrical, right? The iPhone by itself, when you're looking at it face on, is symmetrical. You cut it in half, the left and right sides are generally the same. And with the Phone Rebel case, it's not. And if something isn't symmetrical, then it's asymmetrical, and a lot of things are symmetrical. I understand that. Even the background in my videos, if you look at it, I try to balance everything out. It's not exactly the same because Monty is not the same size as me. So behind me, I've got all the small frames, and then on Monty's side, I got some of the bigger frames. So they're within your asymmetrical designs. You try to balance things out, but this, it's just out there, right? And so that visually just, when I look at my iPhone on this case, it's just like there's something there. Now when it comes to using my iPhone in the Phone Rebel case, I had no issues accessing the buttons, because there's nothing on it, or the camera or the ports. There is a nice taper at the top and bottom of the case, which results in a really smooth swiping experience from the top and the bottom. Now in terms of actual handling, like the standout feature is that there is no edge. You know, you technically get the naked feel of the iPhone, but you really don't unless your naked iPhone has a tail on it, because that's what the Phone Rebel case feels like when I'm using it. Again, there is symmetry to the sides of this case, and this product breaks it. You add on top of that the edge from the screen protector that's included in this product, and you've got a lot of bumps to deal with when you're using your iPhone. So you go from like nice smooth concave curves to But I know, all of that just seems really, really meta, so let's talk about protection. I'm sure all of you guys have seen the videos of these cases being dropped from excessive heights, but the exposed edges Phone Rebel has done a neat thing, is that they've included these corner bumpers that, you know, make your metal iPhone edge sides feel like plastic, and they're pretty hard to put on. And I know some of you have noted to me that yours have fallen off quite easily. It's been on my iPhone for about a week and a half, and they're still on. I, again, don't really like the feel of them, but if you're afraid of your corners getting kind of scratched up, just know that you have that option to protect them. Now, when it comes to the glass screen protector, it's not a full edge-to-edge. It's a case-friendly edge-to-edge screen protector. And so I'm gonna run the screen protector through my testing unit. I'm gonna put on that piece of rock, and then I'm gonna smush it with my force meter. So we're gonna see how much pressure it takes or force it takes to crack this screen. I have 3 cases, which means I've got 3 of these screen protectors, so I'm not gonna use this one that's probably been scratched up a little bit. We're basically gonna see how good the quality of this glass is, because at $30 US, you get quite a lot of stuff, which is pretty good, I guess. All right, here we go. Oh. 288 and it didn't break. That's pretty good. All right, Aaron, put your back into it. 372. That's pretty good. And this piece is free. 209. Let's break another one. Oh, 383. So I can tell you right off the bat that these screen protectors are pretty good. I haven't seen a 383 on the first break out of the 8 iPhone SE screen protectors I broke, so that's pretty impressive. Now I know everybody's waiting for me to drop the iPhone in this product, but the truth of the matter is, because the iPhone 12 has come out in 3 days, I've got plans for this iPhone 11. I'm not going to do a drop test for you guys. I'm sorry, I just cannot waste any more time and money on this case because, well, it came 6 months late. Now I will say that I do believe this is a very tough case. Again, maybe when the iPhone 12s come out and they come out with a version, maybe I'll do a drop test then. But it's the size of these corners that are going to offer your iPhone a lot of drop protection. Like, there is a lot of clearance between the screen protector and the edge of the iPhone, which means that there's less chance that your iPhone screen is going to crack on, you know, from rocks on an uneven surface. Like you just saw with the screen protector test, it takes quite a bit of effort to break this screen protector that's included with Phone Rebel. So that's kind of where my head is at. This is when I see him throw these cases up high in the air and stuff. Yeah, I could kind of see them being pretty tough. But again, this is a very well-built, well-thought-out product minus the design flaws from my perspective. Would this be one of my go-to cases? No, no, it's not symmetrical. That bothers me. But, you know, good materials, great craftsmanship, great screen protector. You know, it's hard to complain against something that's only 30 bucks that includes all this. Anyways, first time watching my videos, and do encourage you to click subscribe, producing content, I don't know, a few times a week for now. Make sure you hit the notification bell, because every single time I produce a video, that means this person, human person, is on YouTube. Yay! You don't smell so bad.